The Batman opening weekend may top $150 million, analysts say. Based on an impressive $21.60 preview haul announced by Warner Bros. For their latest superhero film, The Batman, analysts say the Robert Pattinson starring film could top $150 million for its opening weekend. On the conservative end, adjusting for possible coronavirus pandemic impacts, the numbers predicts the weekend box office haul to be in the $81 to $155 million range. A more optimistic prediction by Box Office Pro places the figure closer to the $131 to $168 million range, based on similarly situated past blockbuster films. The number's low-end prediction, $81.2 million, is due in part to estimated impacts of the pandemic, which may result in only 2/3 of the movie's main audience attending the film. But on the high end of their prediction, they are pegging the haul at closer to $155.9 million, based on the preview figures alone. The website ultimately landed at $137 million, which adjusts for the reported Thursday previews haul being spread out between several special screenings WB held between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So long as it tops $120 million, The Batman's opening weekend will place as the second biggest of the pandemic era, bested only by Marvel's massive hit Spider-Man: No Way Home. Box Office Pro lays out two main challenges The Batman will have to overcome in order to crack the high end of the predictions: the film's almost 3-hour runtime, and the stigma of two previous, critically panned Batman movies, 2016's Batman v Superman, and 2017's Justice League. Hopefully, the latter won't be an issue, since the film already boasts an impressive 85% critical score on the review aggregate site Rotten Tomatoes. However, it seems like Warner Bros. Are on the right track, since The Batman has already broken some pandemic-era studio records, including their very best launch day in Korea, Belgium, and France. The Batman is in theaters now. The Batman director says he'd love to use an iconic villain one day. By now, the chances are high that you've seen The Batman, Matt Reeves' acclaimed and often jaw-dropping reboot of the DC Comics icon. On top of establishing Robert Pattinson's Dark Knight, the movie also acts as an origin story of sorts for Zoe Kravitz's Catwoman, Paul Dano's Riddler, and Colin Farrell's Penguin. All three were alive and well by the time the credits rolled, and with the latter getting an HBO Max spin-off out of the bargain, the Batverse is expanding at a rapid rate. The Batman may have teased one legendary villain towards the end of the story, but Reeves is already planning much further ahead than that. During a recent Q&A session hosted by Twitter Movies, the filmmaker admitted that another fan favorite is very high on his wishlist. There's so many. I think Hush is a really interesting one to do. I'll choose Hush. But that doesn't mean the next one will be Hush. I just want to say there are so many, and what we would do next, what we're going to do next, if we have that opportunity, it's still in the planning stages, and I have a lot of ideas, so please don't latch onto this and say they're doing a Hush movie. But that is a character that I love that I would love to see done, and maybe we'll get the opportunity to do it. But there are many. With sequel talks already underway, not to mention 3 TV shows focusing on Farrell's aunts, the Gotham City Police Department, and Arkham Asylum, there's a ton of content coming down the pipeline. It's surely not a coincidence that at one stage during The Batman the word Hush is projected in huge capital letters for all to see, and Reeves has already been teasing the trail of breadcrumbs he's left behind that are set to inform the future of the franchise. Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan starring in I Am Legend sequel. Will Smith and Michael B. Jordan are teaming up for an unexpected sequel to 2007 blockbuster I Am Legend. The original, written by Oscar winner Akira Goldman, is among Smith's most celebrated films, but even though his character is killed off in the end, talks of a sequel have been floating around for years. The Hollywood Reporter revealed that Smith and Jordan are set to both co-star and produce, though Smith's on-screen role is as yet unclear. Directed by Francis Lawrence, also behind the Constantine and the Hunger Games series, I Am Legend starred Smith as scientist Robert Neville, the lone survivor of a man-made plague that transformed humans into vampiric mutants, following him across abandoned cityscapes as he hunted for a cure. Warner Brothers has upped the ante on the franchise by recruiting Jordan, with the Black Panther veteran one of the hottest young stars in the business. The actor is currently hard at work on MGM's Creed 3, which also marks his directorial debut. While no director has currently been attached to the follow-up, Goldsman is returning to pen the script, and will additionally produce alongside Greg Les Sands of Weed Road Pictures. Not long after the story broke, Smith posted a cryptic Instagram teaser and tagged Jordan. Of course, it didn't take long for fans in the comments to start sounding off. News of the sequel comes in the wake of Smith's awards season success, where he's already scooped numerous Best Actor trophies ahead of this month's Academy Awards for his turn in sports biopic King Richard. He's also celebrating the rave reviews accompanying Bel-Air, the dramatic reboot of the iconic 90s TV series that first launched him to mainstream fame, and I Am Legend fans will be hoping his hot streak continues. Fans are hyped for I Am Legend sequel, but they also have questions. A few weeks ago, leaked documents hinted that Warner Brothers was working on a new I Am Legend project, which most people assumed would be a reboot of some kind, given the ending of Francis Lawrence's 2007 blockbuster. However, nobody could have guessed that not only is Will Smith returning for a direct sequel to the apocalyptic epic, but Michael B. Jordan is along for the ride, too. Both stars will additionally produce through their respective Overbrook and Outlier Society companies, with original screenwriter Akiva Goldsman penning the screenplay. Naturally, Twitter instantly went bananas for the prospect of having Smith and Jordan sharing the screen for the very first time, but as you can see from the reactions below, people also have a lot of questions about how it's supposed to come together. At the end of the movie, Smith's Robert Neville sacrificed himself to save humanity, so he's technically dead in I Am Legend canon. However, he survives in the finale of the director's cut, which hewed much closer to Richard Matheson's source material. The alternate ending is largely acknowledged as the superior version, but it would be a unique way of handling Smith's return with the next chapter in the I Am Legend story to disregard the theatrical cut as a means to bring him back alive. Okay, stay tuned to our channel. I'll be providing you with up-to-date reliable movie news. Enjoy!